This episode is brought to you by
JG
Graybill!
Woo! Now enjoy the episode.
What episode number is this one?
130.
Welcome back to All Sports All the Time podcast, where today we're in the spirit of Christmas. This is episode number 130, and this is our special Christmas episode.
We normally record on Saturdays, and this year Christmas falls on a Saturday, so we have no idea if we'll be recording episode 131 next week or next year. So,
wow.
Just to be safe, I hate it when people do that.
Yeah, I know.
It's so annoying.
It is very annoying. It's
Let's see you guys next year.
See you guys next year. Like,
yeah, the first person who ever thought of that, pretty funny, but ever since then, it has not been a good joke.
It's gone downhill.
So please, just a word of advice, don't make that joke. If you couldn't tell, the music that's playing underneath us right now is Christmas jazz. This one is to the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which I don't think of as a Christmas song.
I don't either.
So I don't know why.
And I don't see any resemblance in that song to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Well, it's jazz, so they just kind of do whatever they want.
Yeah, but it was like it's just swingy, you know. Like,
yeah.
I feel like I'm in Switzerland right now, just getting serenaded by like Linden Lindor chocolates as this music is being played.
And they're falling in slow motion.
Exactly.
From the sky.
I'm spinning in a circle as snow and chocolate rains down on me, just waltzing through the cobblestone streets.
As now the jazz ballad version of Amazing Grace plays. Even though, again, can't tell that it's Amazing Grace.
And then I walk into a beautiful palace with white marble walls everywhere, and I just like slowly jump into a giant bath full of hot, warm water and bubbles. That's what this song reminds me of. Man, that sounds like paradise.
Yeah. Sounds like a movie scene.
Yeah.
And then you look up and there's Santa just staring at you.
And then you go up to like kiss Santa, and then you wake up from your dream. You snap out of it. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I think that listening to this, I think we need more jazz-based Christmas songs, because this is a great version of Christmas music. It's very relaxing. Like Parker said, it makes you think of doing like a lot of stuff in slow motion.
You can do your homework to this song.
Yeah, we need more jazz-based Christmas songs.
Yeah.
We need better Christmas songs in general. Have you listened, like,
I
on
thought
the
of this the
radio
other
or
day.
General Christmas music?
I thought of this the other day. There was like so many Christmas hits that came out in like the 80s and 90s. And then it's just like there hasn't been a whole lot more recently.
Yeah.
Like we just keep playing Mariah Carey every single year.
There were definitely eras. There was like the early 1900s, maybe not the early 1900s. There was like the 40s, 50s where we got like the bass Christmas songs, like all the classics.
Yeah.
And then 80s, 90s we got some like, ooh, these are some fun new Christmas songs. And just since then there's been plenty of new Christmas songs, but none of them have been high caliber.
Ariana Grande is like the only one that had one.
Why is it so hard to have
a good
new Christmas songs that are good?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's not fair. We need new stuff, you know. Every year we get new like hits, you know. For summer comes, there's like summertime hits, but Christmas.
We can have a new iPhone every year. We should be able to have a new good Christmas song every year.
I agree with that.
It seems like a fair standard.
Yeah.
To me. This new one is called Snow Celebration. Even though
they got the jingle bells in the background.
Global warming messed that one up a little bit.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes there's still snow on Christmas, depending on where you are.
Currently, it is like about what would you say, like 93 degrees? Give or take a couple degrees?
93?
Yeah, 93. Like outside, not in here.
No. Outside right now it's probably like 50.
Okay, so give or take 40 degrees. It's like 50 degrees now. But it's winter, it should be like 20.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not.
It's actually not winter, which is another thing.
Oh, true, yeah.
Luke's not here, but he explained this to me a couple weeks ago, and I was going to have him talk about it on the podcast, but since it came up, I'll explain it for him. You're welcome, Luke. He thinks, and I agree with him, that the seasons should not be set up based on the solstices like they are now. Like, based on the winter solstice, winter starts on like December 22nd, which doesn't make sense.
No.
Luke thinks that it should be summer is June, July, August.
Yes.
Fall is September, October, November. And then winter, December, January, February, spring, March, April, May.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's how it should work. Just 3-month segments.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly even.
And if we can do that and eliminate rewinding the clocks and forwarding the clocks.
Yes, change the seasons and get rid of the fall back and jump forward.
Yeah.
Daylight savings.
That's
what it's called.
Get rid of daylight savings
Yes.
and change the seasons to months, and you'll be set.
Yeah.
Especially where we live, we can see all 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So like it would be great for us. People that are like live in like down south, you know.
Yeah.
They only really experience a little bit of colder in the winter, you know.
Barely.
So it's not that big of a deal for them, but for us, it's like massive.
Yes, it is. This new selection is. You've heard of Oh Holy Night. This one is called Oh Holly Night.
Wait,
I don't know if that's a typo
I think
or
that's
if it's
a
an
typo.
ode to holly trees.
No, I think that's a typo.
Because in elementary school, the best Christmas song we ever did was Holly, Ivy, and Evergreen.
Oh yes, Holly,
was-
Holly, and Ivy, and Evergreen, Evergreen.
It was the best Christmas
That was
song
a
we performed.
banger.
Yeah, it was one of the only good ones. It was that and I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. Those were the ones we loved in elementary school.
True. No, the Holly, that was a banger.
It was.
I wonder if that
It was
exists.
very good. What do you mean if it exists?
I got the Holly,
Like if anyone else would know about it? Or if Mrs.
Like, is
Fritz,
it on Spotify?
If Mrs. Fritz came up with it? Or...
Is it on
Let's see.
Spotify? What do you think?
It should be.
Holly, Ivy, and Evergreen?
Yeah, I think is what it would be called. Holly. Actually, since I'm connected here, let me try to find it. Holly, Ivy, and Evergreen. Because you're right, that song was, so good. Let's see, Holly, Ivy, and Evergreen. Right here, 205. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. Okay, this next part of the podcast is just going to be copyrighted and me and Parker having deja vu.
Yes. Oh,
This song is so good.
Yeah, this is a great song. We did a Christmas sing-along in elementary school, and this is like the best one.
It was in the cafeteria/gym.
Ivy, and Evergreen.
They'd take out all the cafeteria tables. You'd be sitting on the disgusting cafeteria floor. But this song made it all worth it.
Oh yeah, this is good. I love this song. This is great.
It's amazing.
See, this is a banger.
Yeah.
This is good.
Add this to your Christmas playlist, everyone. Holly, Ivy, and Evergreen.
I feel like, no, you could revamp this song with not like a chorus, and it would be like a major hip-hop hit. I'm serious.
We should do that.
We totally should.
You want to mix that?
Yes.
Okay. If we have time after the podcast, we'll mix that. I'll have Ethan help us.
Like, literally, it could. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you would make the verse hip hop, and you
Yes.
could use this as the chorus.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there you go. We're just solving problems ourselves.
We will create the next
You
Christmas
guys
song.
can't do it.
We'll do it ourselves. Like,
I mean, last year we made J.G. Graybill Christmas carols on the spot.
True.
So we should be able to pull this off.
yeah.
Oh my word. This is for sure gonna get copyrighted, right?
Maybe. Probably.
That's fine. We once did a whole episode with a playlist called Songs White People Get Lit To, so I think we're good.
Yeah, we should be good.
And a fantastic ending.
La la la.
I didn't even remember it had that ending. And wow, that is just incredible.
Phenomenal.
I don't know
Kaylee
who
Jank.
wrote this song.
Is there Go Back?
Kaylee Jank published it.
I don't know who wrote it.
But yeah,
Go Back.
Let's find out who wrote Holly, Ivy, and
Is there any
Evergreen.
more?
Williamsburg Elementary Music, Ms. Esparza.
That one has 36.
There's a live performance, third graders, so we were not the only ones. Teresa Jennings. I know it was Teresa Jennings because as I've got, so okay, let's go back.
How do you know it's Teresa Jennings?
Let me explain this to you. It's Teresa Jennings who made that song. It's her best song for sure because when we were in first, second, and third grade, our elementary school musicals were incredible.
Phenomenal.
This is not us.
The best in the world.
This is not us remembering them better because
No.
we were younger. No.
No,
they were fantastic.
Amazing.
And Parker starred in every single one of them.
I could have been on Broadway.
In the first one was farm animals, farm based. You were Farmer Joe. I believe I was a chicken with a balloon guitar. The second grade one was that Colors.
The Beatles. It was the Beatles.
That was it was Colors based.
Yes.
And yeah, we did the Beatles Yellow Submarine.
Yeah.
I was Owen Orange because Mrs. Fritz could not think of any other names that rhymed or that started with O. And just in the middle of class, I was like, "Hey, my name starts with an O."
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wore an orange shirt. You
Nice.
were the captain of the submarine? I
Yeah,
believe?
yeah. I held the submarine. Yeah.
Yeah, I moved it across. It
Uh-huh.
looked exactly like it was floating on water.
Yes.
Even though submarines don't float, they go underneath. Anyway. And then third grade was King Arthur. Guess
Yes.
who Parker was?
King Arthur.
His crown broke in the middle of it, and Merlin had to fix it.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, Will came in clutch there.
Yeah, I was a jester, I believe. We had being a jester was hard. There were like 8 of us, and we had to sing one song half backwards because
yes.
it was like
Yes.
I'm
Well,
slowly going crazy, and then crazy slowly going.
Going,
Am I? It was a weird song.
I
don't
was
know.
I was a jester too.
Why are we?
I
You
I
doubled
took-
up.
Yeah.
Double duty. Wow, that's impressive. Anyway, so they were
But
all
only for one song.
okay. They were all incredibly amazing and unique, and then in 4th grade we stopped doing like themed ones, and it
very
was just
sad. It was disappointing.
boring and stiff and us standing
Singing.
there. And then in 6th grade, the most interesting thing we did was we all had a glove on and we did like sign language with our colorful glove.
Yeah. Like,
It-
why did they stop
the
doing
creativity
plays?
tanked.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was it had dropped off enough. But then with 3 younger brothers, I go back and see their concerts in elementary school. And now I guarantee 80% of the songs Mrs. Fritz chooses are by Teresa Jennings.
Really?
It's basically a Teresa Jennings concert at this
That's
point.
funny.
That is a long, winding way of telling you I know it's Teresa Jennings because they have like a PowerPoint and they throw up like, next song is this. And there are so many Teresa Jennings songs. I'm wondering if maybe Mrs. Fritz has like a
Personal relationship with Teresa Jennings.
that or what is the
A Teresa
the name-
Jennings album.
no this is driving me crazy. What's
Record.
What's the name of like a fake name that you use when you're actually the
Pseudonym.
one? Yeah, maybe Teresa Jennings is Mrs. Fritz's
Pen
pseudonym,
name.
and she's
Yes.
our music teacher is just the one making all of these, and then
Let's
self-promoting.
search up. Is Teresa Jennings real?
Yes, let's search that. This is a good use of our time. Is Teresa Jennings real? This is going to be a huge revelation if a picture of Mrs. Fritz pops up. Oh man, no, Teresa Jennings was born in 1956. I mean, not oh man. That's good because she brought us the hit Holly, Ivy, and Evergreen. But oh no, Teresa
She's
Jennings
dead.
obituary.
She's dead. She died.
Teresa Jennings
died
died of
in April.
COVID-19
No.
in April.
Wait, so is
What?
Mrs. Fritz carrying out Teresa Jennings' legacy?
That might be what it is.
That's what it is. We figured it out. She died April 8th.
That took a dark turn.
That's so sad.
Wow. Teresa Jennings Emberson obituary.
Wait,
Holy cow.
wait.
Wow. What are you searching now? Teresa Jennings. What? Oh, okay, he typed an obituary and he deleted it.
What's
This
Mrs.
is a
Fritz's first name?
shocking. Carrie Fritz. This is. I don't think it's spelled like that, but okay. Teresa Jennings, Carrie Fritz.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
I
this
don't
is not
think
gonna
they're
work.
friends. I don't think they're friends. But you never know. Yeah, no, they're not.
Oh,
they're
my
not
word.
friends, but Mrs. Fritz carried on
Yeah.
Teresa Jennings' legacy.
Boy, I hope Mrs. Fritz doesn't listen to the podcast because I kind of ripped her decisions for the songs that she has in the musicals. They're not even musicals anymore. Actually, they're straight up concerts. Musicals are better than concerts. We all know.
Yes.
So that's-
Plays are the best.
Yeah, that was a trip back in time for the first 15 minutes of the pod.
That Holly Ivy and Evergreen is a banger.
Such a good song. I'm gonna play it again.
Oh, it's
One
so
more
good.
time. One more time.
Love that Holly.
Just for old time's sake. And it's, yeah. I love how it's this version because it's always better with a group singing it.
Yeah.
Like, it's alright if one person is singing it in a solo, but it's better as a chorus, which I think is part of what makes a good Christmas song.
Yeah.
Is that you're able to sing it in a large group.
Yeah.
So that, yeah.
This is the season I wanna see. Holly, Holly.
You understand why he starred now.
Ivy and Evergreen.
Voice of an angel.
Oh, totally.
Got kicked out of class. We've told that story before.
Yeah, we've
Got
told
kicked
that
out of
story.
class for singing too well.
Evergreen, I wanna sing la 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 la. This part's a banger too. La la.
And they took the real skill is they took fa la 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 from another Christmas song whose title I'm not remembering at the moment, and it's the same fa la la la,
Fa la 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 la.
and they made it a better
Yeah.
flow.
True.
They took the same words and were like, no, this is a better rhythm.
They took the same letters.
Yeah,
All it is an F
it's
and L
exactly
and
the
an
same.
A.
They were like, this is the better rhythm for that. Take that old Christmas song. I think there's like a harp in this.
Yeah,
If you listen to the little stringed instrument, there's a harp in this.
see, I'm telling you, this makes me
So
feel
good.
like I'm in Switzerland.
How many good songs do you know that have a harp in them?
Not many.
I can only think of King David's songs, and I
Yeah.
have never heard those performed, so
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
Like, if you're like watching somebody play a harp, you know that you're in like some super fancy place.
Is there a classier instrument than a harp?
No.
I think the harp is peak classy.
Yes, I agree. Like you're in some rich place if
Yes.
there's a harp there, like
Harps only exist in large, expensive buildings.
yes. A harp is like a more expensive piano. Like people have a piano in
Kind
like
of.
hospitals and stuff. People have harps in like
Back to
palaces
jazz.
and stuff. Anyway,
We're back to the jazz.
we're back. We're back to the jazz.
There we go.
That was a good way to start the episode.
Yes. And now back to the peaceful music. This one is We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Cafe music version. I don't know what that means, if it's a cafe version, but
Like
it sounds
Starbucks
peaceful.
plays this. Like Starbucks
guess.
will play it. Yeah.
Peaceful type of music.
Yeah. Very
So-
peaceful.
We haven't really talked about sports at all, Parker.
No, we should probably start.
This is all sports all the time. A bunch of NFL games have been postponed.
A lot of them have,
But
including the Eagles.
I can't be incredibly negative about it because this music is so nice that I
It's
don't
so-
want to get worked up about it anymore.
Yeah.
I was planning on coming in here and complaining about it, but now I can't.
Now it's just like, oh well, like it is what it is, you know.
The positive spin I'm gonna put on it is now, instead of only having football games Thursday, Sunday, Monday, we now get Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 2 extra days of football,
And
which my mom is gonna be a huge fan of.
true. And when was the Eagles game going to be on Sunday? Like what time?
Probably 1 o'clock.
Yeah. So we wouldn't have been able to watch the Eagles game, and now we can
Why would we not?
because Spider-Man. Are you coming?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're coming, right?
Yeah, that starts at 12:30. I'm
Yeah.
going to watch the new Spider-Man movie with Parker and Luke, which, by the way, Luke texted us and said it's his number 2 Marvel movie of all time.
It apparently from like every
Wow.
place I'm hearing,
It's a hit.
it's a really good movie. So, like even if you haven't seen anything else, but like apparently it's phenomenal. So, super excited.
Tune in to episode 131.
Like
because-
Shang-Chi was a good movie, and Luke said it's better than Shang-Chi. So
Yeah,
it's crazy.
nice. Yeah, I think Luke said Shang-Chi was like top 10, but not top 5 for him. So
Yeah.
tune in to episode 131 either in 1 week or 2 weeks or whenever that is for one of the more exciting Marvel minutes. I'd say it's the most highly anticipated Marvel minute we've ever had,
Mm-hmm.
fresh off of Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes, I agree. I'm so excited.
So that is the Marvel talk that we will be doing. And then that's tomorrow. Although when this comes out, it will have been yesterday.
Yeah.
So when this comes out, we will have seen
So
the
there's a
Spider-Man
positive
movie.
because we can watch the Eagles and Spider-Man
That's true.
without having to tape either of them.
Win-win.
Yep.
And Luke will have seen Spider-Man for the second time or third time?
If it's really as good as he says it is, I might have to go watch it again. Well, just because the first time everything's new, like Luke FaceTime me.
You have to look for Easter eggs. In
The
one.
second time you can really look for like the tiny details. But that's also why I watched the review, the New Rockstars review, where it breaks down every single detail that you missed.
Wait, you watched it already?
No.
Or okay, you're
No,
waiting.
I'm not
Okay,
getting
okay,
any
okay.
spoilers.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No spoilers for me.
There you go. And then, I am just so excited for Ryan George's pitch meeting to come out for the movie.
Yeah.
Also, the How It Should Have Ended, because I like watching those two things.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. Go to YouTube, Ryan George, just search like Ryan George's pitch meeting, and then search How It Should Have Ended. Because they both do a fantastic job, basically just making fun of how ridiculous these movies are.
You know a movie's good when you watch an honest trailer about it, and the honest trailer actually has nothing bad to say about.
Honest Trailer is also very good.
Yeah, like has nothing bad to say about the movie, just other movies that the actors played in. So
Really?
like I watched an honest trailer about Shang-Chi,
And they didn't have
and they just couldn't say anything bad about Shang-Chi, just other movies that the actors had starred in.
Wow.
Yeah, so like
Nitpicking.
and like yeah, no, and they like admitted like yeah, this is actually like they said it really fast.
Yeah.
This is actually a really good movie.
I
Like,
think I saw an honest trailer on, maybe it was Avengers or it was one of the Captain America movies.
Okay,
I think maybe
Winter Soldier, First
that
Avenger.
might have been it, or Civil War, Winter Soldier, one of the Captain America ones. Anyway, it was an honest trailer for that one, and at one point they were like, you know what? There's not that much to really make fun of here.
Yeah.
So it's time, and they threw the letters up on the screen because the guy has like a really deep voice. It's like time for nitpicking. And then
Yes.
like the music gets turned way up. And it was
Nitpicking.
That's how you know the movie is good, when they can't really make fun of it.
It's like no, I don't do knitting in my free time. I do nitpicking.
It should be somebody's job. Every movie, or at least every Marvel movie, should have someone, or even a team, on staff of like, make sure this movie is as pitch meeting, honest trailer proof as possible. Like,
Yeah.
they could hire one of the honest trailers people, or hire Ryan George and be like, hey, just let us know what you would be making fun of in this case, and we'll try to,
And we'll fix it.
we'll cover it.
And then
yeah.
you can't make fun of anything.
Exactly.
And then you'll go out of business.
Oh, well, they'll
because
find.
you won't have anything to say.
But they won't be out of business because Marvel will have hired them. So it's
True.
either they help Marvel and get paid by Marvel, or they make fun of Marvel.
And
So
have their own YouTube channel.
either way, Marvel controls it all.
True. Kevin Feige.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was longer than a minute, unfortunately.
It was.
But-
Yes, I got Owen to talk about
Yeah,
Marvel
I mean, I'm
for
going-
longer than a minute.
I was also talking about the pitch meeting though, so I think it balances out for me
No.
because I like
No, it
those
doesn't.
more than the actual movie.
But the pitch meeting is about Marvel, so really
It
Marvel
is.
just controlling
Okay,
your thought process.
sure.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Your energy
yeah.
is diverted into Marvel. You'll also get to meet some people from our youth group.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I thought you were just gonna start listing their names. I was gonna be like, I don't think people will.
No, I don't think they do listen to us though.
Oh, really?
They know who you are.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we hype you up all the time.
Cool. That'll
Yeah.
be fun. So if you guys are listening now, I hope it was fun watching the movie. This is a weird experience in my brain
True.
right now. I'm
Yeah.
saying hi to someone I haven't met, but who I have met.
They
Is
know-
this the multiverse?
It's. Is this a parallel dimension? What? What's happening? Yeah, it's funny because like sometimes like I know I've met people from like your family and they've listened to the podcast and so they
Yeah.
know my voice
Yeah.
and so they feel
like
like
my
they,
aunt and uncle who are friends with your former youth
Yes.
pastor who found you singing in a freezer.
Freezer, yes.
Yeah. So that was my aunt and uncle's first time hearing
Yeah.
about you from someone who was not me.
Yes, and and so like they know your voice,
Mm-hmm.
and they know like a lot of like your personality just based on like what you're saying, you know, and like
But you've
like
never
our
met
interaction,
them.
but I've never met them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's funny.
It's an interesting interaction.
Yeah, because they feel like they know you, like, well, they do know you more than you know them right
Mhm.
off the bat before you even like face-to-face interact.
Yeah.
And
Now imagine if you were actually a celebrity. That's like a whole.
And yeah,
Different
and
level.
people just like completely have a perception of who you are based, like, and they haven't met you at all in person, but they have this complete storyline in their head based on media of what you are, who you, like, what you do, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't envy people, celebrity people.
No. Did you have anything else sports related you wanted to talk about? We've got the NFL games being postponed. The Eagles suffered from that.
Should have gotten
Um,
a forfeit win.
That would have been nice, but the NFL needs to get money off of these games, so they will not be forfeiting any games if they can even try to play them in some capacity. But Colts Patriots is tonight. By the time this comes out, it'll be over.
It
Colts
is.
Patriots is a big game.
Huge game.
I trust Bill Belichick to get it done against Carson Wentz.
I'm not so confident. Right now in Pick'ems, I have the Patriots, but since we're talking and I remembered how much I don't like Bill Belichick, well, I do like him, I respect him. I just think that it's more Tom Brady. So I'm gonna go with the Colts. Actually.
Oh, you're changing it right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
In our
No, it's the
in-
Colts.
In ESPN Pick'em, what's the percentage split?
65 Patriots, 35 Colts. So
Okay,
pretty even. Like that's even, I would say. Not completely even, but
50-50 would probably be even.
I texted Luke. Oh yeah, he sent me them.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Sweet. You want to... no, let's tease that. Parker's picks versus Bagley's picks coming up. They're
up.
both tied, and if Luke picked the Patriots, then they at least have one game different. That doesn't sound nearly as exciting with jazz playing underneath it. So, let's go to a segment, a real throwback of a segment, actually. Rank Blank.
Rank blank.
This is an old
Old.
one.
If you know what rank blank is, you are an OG.
Yeah,
I would say.
definitely. I think this is probably like our second or third ever segment.
Yeah. So
And-
early.
Yes, very early. We are going to be ranking Christmas songs.
Yes, we bring it back for Christmas
Yes.
because we need to rank songs. Now we already did a little preview. Holly, Ivy, Evergreen, like we we both have that like up pretty high.
This is going to be top 5.
Top
We're ranking
5.
our top 5. Actually, Holly, Ivy, and Evergreen wasn't in my top 5, but now it is.
Yeah, now it is.
Now that we've remembered it, I am gonna have to kick something out of my list. Wow. Okay, I'll figure it out. Do you want to start us with your number 5, Parker?
Sure.
We'll go 5 to 1. All right. Parker's
right.
number 5.
My
Christmas
number
song.
5 is a solid song, never gets old every time you listen to it. The better version of Jingle Bells, Jingle Bell Rock.
Ooh.
Jingle bell, jingle
Yep.
bell, jingle
Yep.
bell rock. It's just classy, catchy, and all around a great Christmas song. So good. Number 5, Jingle Bell Rock.
That's a good one. My number 5 is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Just a great general story, also a great song, a good song-story combo. You've got the call and response, or not call and response, you've got like the little extra things
yeah.
you throw in between the actual lyrics.
Kind of like rap, like yeah, yeet.
Yeah, it's like an ad-lib, except it's not ad-libbed because
Yeah.
you know you're gonna say, like Monopoly, whatnot. But yeah, that's my number 5, Rudolph.
Okay. What's the song? Okay, I know the lyrics.
Yeah, this is gonna happen to me too.
Home, I'll be warm when the fire is slowly dying.
You just gotta keep singing it until you get to saying the title.
Let It Snow.
Yeah,
All right.
that's a good one.
Let It
Ooh,
Snow is number 4.
That's a really good one.
It's just solid. It's nice and like this music, just like calming, and it's kind of like you just want hot chocolate
Yeah.
and to like sit in bed all snuggled up.
Yeah.
and just get Christmas presents. So, Let It Snow, number 4.
Okay. My number 4 is going to be Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Ooh, that's a good
I
one.
had a 5 prepared, but again, Holly, Ivy, and Evergreen is throwing a wrench into this. So I'm gonna go with Santa Claus is Coming to Town because it's a good Christmas song. The real boost it gets is that it's a key part of Elf,
True.
the movie, and so that vaults it into the top 5. If it weren't in Elf, it'd probably still be top 10, but not top 5. But it being a key factor in the plot of the amazing Christmas movie Elf, Santa Claus is Coming to Town is my number 4.
I like that. My number 3, I'm gonna go Holly, Ivy, Evergreen.
Okay.
I think it's number 3 because it's
Yeah.
like super good song and it's super nostalgic for me and for Owen as well probably, but not like everybody. This is like a sleeper kind of like not everybody knows Holly, Ivy, Evergreen.
Yeah. I'm gonna put Holly, Ivy, Evergreen number 3 as well. I think that's the perfect spot for it.
Yeah.
2 feels a little high because it's not like a classic, but it is a great Christmas song, as you guys heard. So we agree on number 3.
Okay. All right. Number 2. I'm gonna go rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. That song's super.
What's that one called?
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
It is? Okay.
I think.
Sure.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I love that song. Gets you in the Christmas spirit, and it's just like a classic. Like you play that all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good one. My number 2 is going to be your number 5, Jingle Bell Rock.
Okay.
Big fan of Jingle Bell Rock.
I like Jingle Bell Rock.
A pretty similar vibe to Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, probably because they both have rock in them. But yeah, it's one of the more upbeat songs. Great chorus.
Great.
So I don't know who sings it, but a big fan of that guy
Yeah.
who sings the original. Yeah, Jingle Bell Rock is my number 2. And now, Parker Wolf's number 1 Christmas song.
My number 1. I think this is what it's called. All I want for Christmas is you. I love that song. Mariah Carey.
Let's go with. It should if it's not called All I Want for Christmas Is You, it should be called.
No,
that.
it is. I think.
So
Yeah.
that's your number 1.
Yep. Number 1. I love that song.
That one is
It's a
very good.
classic.
Last year when we did our parodies, you turned that into All I Want for Christmas Is.
J.G. Graybill.
It's great. We have. I'll throw that clip up right now. And your face was just incredible during that because you have like when you're going like, you're like tilting your head, and then you just go back to normal.
J.G. Graybill.
It's fantastic. All right, my number 1 Christmas song might be a bit of a surprise.
Okay.
Walking into Winter Wonderland, or just Winter Wonderland.
Oh, I like
might be
that
what it's
song.
called.
Yeah.
I feel like my first 3 or 4, or at least 3 out of the 4, are like a little more upbeat. Walking into Winter Wonderland is kind of like this jazz type of flow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a slower song. It's like calming and peaceful.
Kind of like Let It
And-
Snow.
Yeah, yes, like
Let
that.
It Snow and Walking into Winter Wonderland have the same kind of like rhythm to
Just
them.
a nice,
Harmony.
smooth and easy
Melody.
flow melody.
Why do all
yeah.
those words have like
That's
a
nice.
Y at the end of them? It's weird, but I agree.
Sure.
Yes.
They do tend to end in a Y. Yeah. So those were our top 5 Christmas songs. Comment your top 5 Christmas songs. 5 to 1 because we don't want to spoil number 1. You never say 1 down to 5 because that ruins it.
It
So
does.
list them 5 to 1, please. Yeah, that was Rank Blank. Now we will transition to yet another segment, a relatively new segment. If Rank Blank was for the OGs, this one is for the new Gs.
The new
Because we
Gs.
just started doing it a month or so ago. Parker's first ever pep talk was to the Jaguars, and now Urban Meyer's been fired.
Yeah.
So this is just
So they didn't listen.
your pep talk. I don't know if it worked really well or if it was absolutely horrible.
I think it worked really well.
It sounded great either way, though.
Yeah.
So this week, Parker is going to give us a Christmas-themed pep talk. Take it away, Parker.
Are we do? Yes. Stop that. There we go.
They're simultaneously playing. There we go.
All right. Santa Claus, I want you to listen to me very, very clearly. This is a message to you. You and Mrs. Claus need to get your act together, okay? I want you guys to stop eating cookies for every single household and start eating more carrots. The carrots are not just for the reindeer. When people put them out, you must eat them as well. That milk will give you calcium. That calcium goes straight to your bones. That bones will make you very strong, and you can lift all of your presents into the chimney, down the chimney, and under the tree, okay? You have 2 billion households to go to, and 8 billion people to give presents to. Now that sounds like a lot, but if you break it up, I believe that you will be able to do it. This Christmas season is yours, Santa. You just take control, grab the reins, make those reindeer go wherever you want. I want you to get to each house in approximately 0.001 milliseconds of time. That will give you enough time to fly around the globe, travel approximately 30 trillion miles, and make it to every single house before dawn. This is a tough and daunting task, but I believe in you, Santa. Mrs. Claus will be there for you when you come home, and the elves will be there making all of your presents. I know you've been working hard for this moment, and coming up in 1 week, this is your chance. This is the one day of your life that you've lived for. This happens once a year. Do not take this moment for granted. You must capture it and live this to your greatest life. You need to live this moment to the fullest. You need to capture all the significance of this day and put all of your practice into training. I believe in you, Santa. Now you just need to believe in yourself.
Nice. Let's just let this ride out till the next beat drop. I don't know when it is, but that was good. You said, I believe in Santa a lot more than I expected. If somebody listens to this in just little segments, they might think you believe Santa's real. Which he is.
Oh, he is real.
So I don't know why you kept saying you believe in him, because he's
Mr. Claus.
clearly real. Nothing like going from Christmas music to 1.5 hours of EDM workout music. Am I right?
You're right.
Woo!
Yeah, hype.
This is what our remix of Holly, Ivy, and Evergreen is gonna sound like.
Holly, Ivy.
Actually, do you want to do it on the fly? I'll put up.
Holly, Ivy, and Evergreen.
I could right now pull up the lyrics for it, and you could do this to EDM music. We don't have to, but if you want to try it on the fly,
I can do it
instead of mixing it. Okay. This is gonna be fun. All right, I'm going to.
We'll just go back to the other one.
The what? No, I want to have like just the lyrics. So we're gonna go Holly, Ivy, and Evergreen lyrics, and then are we doing just the verses, or do we want to do the chorus as well? Ooh, here's a description of the song. This is a very pleasant song, gentle and folksy, but with a distinct pop flavor and halftime groove that inspires an easy pulsing action. You might even see a little head bobbing and shoulder swaying finding its way into your performance. It just feels right. Holly and Ivy are classic holiday elements often sung about, especially relating to Christmas. In this song, however, they're joined by Evergreen, also a holiday classic. It sounds like they're describing like a boy band.
Yeah.
And because the lyrics refer merely to the beauty of greenery and the feelings it evokes, you can let audience infer deeper meanings like holidays, Christmas, or winter.
Sounds like an English teacher.
How is winter a deeper meaning? Of course, the use of fa-la-las helps in that direction too. Our older singers in particular enjoyed this tune. What does that mean?
I don't know.
As we suspect yours might as well. It's got a familiar sound, melody, and progression, and may well remind them of other favorite pop songs they enjoy. To add an element of surprise and even challenge, there's an optional second part that only comes in during the coda. It's a bell-like counter melody, and is not only lovely, but fun to sing once they get it. To help them do that, we have created a rehearsal part and put it on our website for free.
See details on page 77.
I think we want to do that, but...
All right. How about this? How about we like actually do like a real song and put it out on YouTube? How about let's do that?
Do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of like a makeshift
Instead of on the
version.
fly,
Yeah.
we'll actually produce it.
Yes.
Okay. we can definitely do that.
Because
It'll
I
be a little
think
more
this
work,
could be a
but
really good song.
We will focus
It'll
on
be
that.
a YouTube video. It'll come out. It might not be before Christmas, but it'll come out in the winter sometime.
Yeah. In the winter, we've got until February.
Yeah, we don't need like a time frame on this.
Actually, that's smart because you think about it, people release Christmas music in like November. Like if you were to write a new Christmas song that you think is going to be all that, and then it's not because, like we discussed, people are not good at it. People tend to release it in November, so it has like that month to build up, and then hopefully it's popular in December. We're going counter that. If we release our Christmas song in February, people are like, "Oh man, Christmas music is gone. What's that?
There's a
new Christmas song?" And then they
hype,
listen to it for 8 months until the new
the
ones come
hype
out.
builds for 10 months.
Yeah, it's great.
Yes.
So, with just brilliant strategy by us
Thank
there.
you.
We
brilliant
planned
strategy.
all of that.
Good work. Good work.
Yeah, thank you. I thought about, before we decided Santa would be the topic of the pep talk, I thought about doing Urban Meyer, but I was like, that's impossible. How do you give Urban Meyer a good pep talk right now? It's just not.
He doesn't listen to you.
I don't think you can. Yeah, he'll just kick you.
Yeah.
If you try to give him a pep talk, bam!
Bam.
Yeah.
Right in the chest.
That's what'll happen. So, we are going to wrap up this week's episode. Oh, I forgot to put the jazz back on. I'm so sorry. There we go. This is the first Noel jazz ballad, which you can hear it. You can hear the piano. The piano plays the actual notes of the song, and then everyone else is just, doing their thing.
Yes.
So Parker's picks versus Paglia's picks to the tune of The First Noel, just as you all expected.
Yes.
Do you want to quickly run through your picks, and then we don't have to read all of Luke's, we can just say which ones he has different?
Yes.
All right.
I picked the Colts over the Patriots, as we said.
Terrible pick.
Maybe, but we'll see. Bills over Panthers. Pretty good pick. Dolphins over the Jets.
Trap
Self-explanatory. Is it a trap game?
I think so. Because the Dolphins...
Are you going to pick
have-
the Jets then?
No. But it's a trap game. I'm hedging my bets. I picked the Dolphins, but if the Jets win, I said it was a trap game. So
True. Cardinals over Lions. Trap game.
exactly. See, you're getting the hang of it.
Cowboys over Giants. Trap game.
You're gonna look like such a genius in the best of predictions. Speaking of, if we don't have a podcast next week, all of our best ofs will be coming out the week of / after Christmas.
And that, you're not going to want to miss that.
It is the best ofs we've ever had.
Yeah.
Because I've been compiling them all year. My computer is very full with clips. We have, in previous years, done just like best of 2020, and it's everything. This time we have categories. We have 5 best of. Ethan, did you connect to the Wonder Boom? Ethan! Or Bennett. Who connected? They were playing a 1K Few song. Thank you.
Nice.
The Wonder Boom is... What?
It was
And we're back.
2 things connected at the same time.
1K Few, don't sue us, please. Also, whoever's jazz, this is Cafe Music BGM channel. Yeah, they have 3.4 million subscribers. They don't care about us playing their music. What were you saying? Oh, trap game. You're gonna look like a genius. One of our categories is best of predictions. And there are some good ones in there. Like Parker saying Jamar Chase was gonna be one of the biggest busts ever.
I don't want to hear it, okay? He's slowed down the past couple of weeks, but yeah, he's very good.
Also, Parker saying the Warriors were gonna be better than everybody
Yes, that was right. I got one right. I
There you
knew
go.
it. You didn't believe
Win
me.
some
Klay
and you lose
Thompson
some.
isn't back. James Wiseman isn't even back yet.
Also, Parker saying that Bill Belichick is the worst coach Tom Brady was held back by Bill Belichick being the worst coach ever. That one's in there too.
Oh no, why'd I say that?
And Parker saying that the Warriors should have 4 big men and just link around
that
Steph.
is still good.
So
just if they put that into action, you'll
so
see
many
it.
back and forths. I think there's also Luke trashing Mac Jones, and Luke trashing
Wow.
Trey Lance.
Okay, he was
So,
1 for 2. If
Just
we're 50%
very
on our
50-50
predictions,
on a
that's
lot of
good.
this stuff. Yeah, me saying the Browns would make it to the Super Bowl this year. Just good stuff like that, you know. That'll be in our best of
I told
2021
you,
predictions.
Baker is so bad, Owen. I remind you daily.
Baker is incredibly hurt.
No.
He is. He has like 5 injuries.
That's like putting Tom Brady's championships on Bill Belichick. It's not Bill Belichick. It's Tom Brady.
That has
Just
nothing to do with Baker Mayfield at all.
No, it's like Baker Mayfield. Like, you're putting his injury. The injury is Bill Belichick.
Parker, do you think you would play better if you had 2 healthy ankles or 2 sprained
I
ankles?
have 2 sprained ankles.
Yeah, but do you think you would play? Which way do you think you would play better?
2 healthy ankles?
Yeah,
But
Baker
I'm
Mayfield
still-
has like 2 ankle injuries, a shoulder injury, something else like in his ribs, and he's playing professional football where he's continuing to get hit by professional defensive
Then he just
players.
shouldn't play then.
He probably shouldn't, but it's a contract year, and the Browns are in a playoff hunt, and he just unfortunately has to.
Well, sucks for him.
Yes, we agree. We agree. Life sucks for Baker Mayfield a little bit right now.
But he's not good either way. Even if he was healthy, he's still awful.
I agree with you and Parker. I don't think he's like anything amazing. Like he's not top
Wait,
10.
wait. What did you just say? What did you just
I
say?
agree with you and Luke.
No, you didn't say that.
You and Luke.
No, you said I agree with you and Parker.
Oh,
I am Parker.
I agree with Parker and Luke that Baker is not an incredible quarterback. He's not top 10, but I do think that with this Browns roster, he's good enough.
What Browns roster? They're all hurt and they're all
Well,
sick.
they all have COVID right now.
Yeah.
But you know, when healthy, or even when mostly healthy, Browns roster is a playoff team.
No.
I said it.
It's
Even if they don't make the playoffs, I'll stand by that.
well, you said they were going to win the Super Bowl, so you've lowered your expectations a little bit.
Well, yeah, because Baker's incredibly hurt and they all have COVID. So
Wow.
let's keep it realistic here. All right, let's get back to the picks.
I have Cowboys over Giants.
Trap game.
Titans over Steelers. That's closer. Jaguars over Texans because, you know, now that they got their...
Everyone's picking the Jaguars just because Urban Meyer's gone.
Yeah. Bengals over Broncos. 49ers over Falcons. Packers over Ravens. Bucks over Saints. Raiders over Browns.
Yes.
Vikings over Bears. Eagles over football team. Rams over Seahawks. And now
Alright.
let's go to Luke's picks. See what he has different.
See what Luke's got for us.
Okay.
Same.
Oh, Luke has the Browns over the
The
Raiders.
COVID-riddled Browns. Wow, even I picked the Raiders in that game.
Okay.
Interesting, Luke. Keeping it fresh. Whoa.
Ravens.
Luke is going for the lead
Luke is
this
going
week.
for the lead
Oh
this
my
week.
word.
Luke has the Ravens over the Packers.
Luke is tired of being tied with you, and he was
Yeah.
like, you know what?
I'm going all out.
Yup, going for it this week.
Ravens over the Packers.
Wow, that's shocking.
That's the same.
Okay.
Texans over the Jags.
All right. 3 different. Oh my word, Luke. Thank you for picking these. Making it interesting. Okay.
And Patriots over Colts.
4 games picked differently. Way to go, Luke. Way to put yourself out there. Be bold.
What do you mean? I was bold. I picked underdogs.
Luke picked the Ravens to beat the Packers.
I picked the Colts to beat the Patriots.
Yeah, that's an underdog. I think the most ridiculous, like the most outlandish one Luke had was Ravens beating the Packers when we don't even know if Lamar's going to play. And then also Browns Raiders I think is 50-50 if the Browns get some of their players back because they're playing on Tuesday. So I'll give them that one. Yours is an upset pick. But the Colts are also like pretty good.
Yeah, but Bill Belichick takes away your number 1 option, so Carson Wentz is going to have to beat the Patriots.
That's true. It will be yet another feather in the cap of Bill Belichick if he's able to slow Jonathan Taylor. Which wouldn't shock you because that's just what he does.
But they're still going to win, the Colts.
Okay. If you say so. You guys know when you're listening to this. You know who won this. We're 12 hours away from knowing who won this. But,
True.
you know, that's how Parker's Picks versus Peggy's Picks works when doing a sports podcast is not your job and you also have school and stuff and you have to
And
record on
stuff.
Saturdays. If we could record on Mondays after the
It'd be
football games, we would.
Easy. Yeah.
We could talk about the football games after they've happened, but it is what it
Instead,
is.
we talk about them before.
and then we sound absolutely ridiculous on Monday when none of this stuff happens.
Oh man.
But it is what it is.
You know what I do think will happen? Joe Burrow goes off this week.
Against
500
the
yards
Broncos. Whoa.
and 2.5 over. I'm picking the over. 4 touchdowns.
Okay. 500 yards. Wow. Broncos secondary just gonna get torched.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
I guarantee it'll happen.
Okay. There you go. You guys, you heard it here. You picked the Bengals to win that game.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
No,
makes
he'll
sense.
Joe Burrow will be majestic today or tomorrow.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
Multiverse. Episode 130. Thank you guys for listening. Again, don't know when episode 131 will be recorded and or put out because the week of Christmas can get a little crazy, but something will be put out. Actually, this is a huge week of content. We've got this episode 130, Monday, and then on Wednesday, we've got the trailer for our second annual football game.
Yep.
This trailer is better than last year's trailer, is what has been said by people who have watched it. Parker's watched it. I don't think he was the one that said that.
But it was better.
Somebody did say it.
It was great.
So yeah, trailer to get you guys hyped for that. And then later on in the week, if episode 131 is delayed into 2022, then we will have all of the best of categories coming out after Christmas. So a lot for you guys to look forward to wrap up 2021. Thank you guys for listening. Episode 130. Thank you for listening in all of 2021. Here's to 2022, if we're not back again. And what do you think Luke would want to say if this were the last episode of 2021?
Sayonara!
Yeah, that works.